We'll start off with the good news in this tough economy. Americans have paid off more than $100 billion in debt over the last 14 months. But yes, there's bad news too. Many of us continue to overpay for everyday items and services, oftentimes without even knowing it. Here with advice on how to pay the right price is Peter Pham. He is CEO of BillShrink.com. Good morning, Peter.
Good morning.
Let's start with non-bank ATM fees. These are these fees that you pay when you use an ATM that is out of network. I know that Bankrate did the math and found that we are overpaying how much?
$4.4 billion on an annual basis. It's a big number.
How about individually? I don't have $4.4 billion.
$3.43 per ATM transaction. If you did it once a week, it's about $180 a year that you're overspending.
Is there any way that you can avoid that? Because sometimes you have no choice, like if you're at an airport, but to use those ATMs.
Yes, find banks that are reimbursing you 100% of those ATM withdrawal fees. Ally Bank is a great bank that does something like that.
So there are actually banks right now that will reimburse you those fees if you use an out-of-network ATM?
Yes, interest rates.
That's how desperate they are to have your business.
They're fighting for business, and savings rates are only 1 to 2% right now, so they're fighting for business.
Very good tip. Did not know that. All right, let's talk about credit card late fees. You're late on a payment, and sometimes the fee that they charge you is more than the minimum payment would have been on the credit card.
Yeah, $20 minimum payment, you miss it, it's a $40 charge. Make sure you're on the right card. Sometimes paying the annual fee is a better deal for you. Over long term, you might end up saving thousands of dollars in interest rates, but consolidate down to 1 to 2 credit cards. It's much easier to manage. You'll know when to pay off that bill every month, and you won't be late.
All right, so fewer credit cards, and then get a credit card with an annual fee because there will be no finance charges.
Typically, the finance charges are less,
okay.
And so if it makes sense, do it.
All right, the next one is one that we've all been there, taking the car to the dealer for repair, and you're no longer under warranty.
Go local. Yelp is one of my favorite sites. Find the
Yelp, YELP.com.
Okay. You'll get some great community reviews about your local mechanic, and you'll save 10 to 20% pretty easily off a dealer.
All right, pseudo health products. Does that mean like these fad protein bars and stuff like that?
Protein bars. People spend $23 billion a year in these types of fad diets, and things that you can do. Pack your own lunch, pack your own snacks, protein snacks of low-fat cheeses, veggies, Greek yogurt, and apple. I lost 20 pounds myself on a budget.
So your suggestion is don't buy these at all, but figure out what's in them and make your own?
Yeah, $4 protein bar, you can replace that pretty easily.
All right, that's a good tip. And lastly, cell phone plans. Huge one, because we get these contracts. How much on average are we overpaying for these contracts?
Up to $300 a year. 80% of people overpay. They're just on the wrong plan. Yes.
Okay, so what's the solution?
Jump on family plans. In fact, if you have extended family, brothers and sisters, parents, family plans save people a lot of money. And look at who you're calling the most. Individuals spend 65% of their calls to the same 5 people. Find out what network they're on. Find the right plan for yourself, and make sure that you're not using 411. Google has a great free 411. It's 1-800-GOOG, G-O-O-G, 411.
Ooh.
Save that as a speed dial and use that instead of 411.
1-800-GOOG, 411.
Yeah.
Love it. Peter Pham, thanks a lot.